You're rolling.
Stand up. Hello. For today's video, I am going to be making an apple burn. Now we start with a regular red delicious apple, and we cut it down the center like so. Notice I have cleaved the apple in two. We continue with this apple right here, and if you notice on my cutting board, if you notice on my cutting board, there are kebab sticks, and I saw these in a video, and they help you cut down the apple like so, and they help create a space between you and the end of the cutting board so that you can slice down, and then you can slice and slice along there in order to get a slice like this. Now you put the apple aside and you continue the process thusly. So we get our sticks in place, we slice like that, and we slice like that. Now my slices are as even as possible, but it's kind of hard to work with the fruit because not every apple is going to be perfect, and you just have to work with that curve of the apple. Now again, slice down, and then we slice.
Be careful.
Like so. Now we have our first side. It's time to now repeat the process on the other side. Start right here, and we slice downward, then we slice like that. Move our apple aside again, and we repeat it again. No, wait. We start from the top. I almost started from the bottom. It's alright, but it's easier to meet after you Now, it will depend on the apple size and how round it is to how many things you can get done on the other side. But it should be about even with our slices. So we have 1, a 2, and I could only get 3 slices per wing from either side. So now we have this, and I'm going to move them back into place so the apple stays fresh. Now we're going to put this knife aside, and we are going to use our paring knife. And now I'm going to make a small incision right here on either side. Well, what you want to do for tail is you want to slowly make your initial slice into the apple. You want to go into it till it is a diagonal, and then once you do that, you can move the apple aside, and then you can get your chopsticks into place and
you ready? I'm working for Staff Log, man. I got my radar tuned for it. That's true. That's very true. Yep. Good afternoon, David. They have a dot. Don't tell them that. They've got a .mil email. They get really sensitive about that.
now we've
do see
successfully
action pretty much daily.
cut our tail,
It was,
and now
well, both.
we can slide that all back into place. Now that it's all cut up, now we take a good part of our apple, and with the paring knife, we slice down. Now we take
Yeah.
our apple, cut this end off, and then we cut downwards,
There you go.
and now we have our neck. Set that aside.
Amy,
If you notice,
'cause we need,
you can take out of this one that we just sliced, and you get the seeds out. Then you take the knife, and you want to choke up
Amy told me
on
she
the
would
blade.
be able to 3, that's why I picked
so that you can use it.
something for everybody else.
Some places online I've seen they've done it with an X-Acto knife.
Well, there she is.
But then you use this like an X-Acto knife, then you cut a nice oval into it, and there we have our eye on the one side. Now we repeat the process. And we take our little chunk of
That's
apple out.
Yep.
And we put
Right.
in the second eye. Now, I'll put out a frame and put a single toothpick. And we will put said toothpick
Yeah, and I guess what I like about it is right now
down
you can guide them towards
to the apple.
Towards Oasis. The RFI is really, really simple. I've gone into the link.
And
really
then
it's just answering yes or no
take our
questions until
thing,
the biggest thing is, and it's
and we
optional,
attach the head.
is to give them
Now we
up
just
to 3 projects.
Pull out
um,
the slices like so.
at most 3 projects. And for this, since it's an RFI, unless Vincent or Ray have another project, I was just going to do 2. I was going to do Coast Guard A&E, which shows we know the Coast Guard, and then I was going to do SMTCO, which is spot on site.
And
work
there
like they want. Like for this, it's
we have
executive admin support,
our
just like we do on our senior
apple
contract.
bird.
It's portfolio program management, it's strategic communications, and one looked like kind of like the.
Here's one from
analyst, like
yesterday
or youth bot, but that's
that I used.
what I was thinking, and I thought it'd be
Here's the
pretty
practice
easy.
one, but
We did it, so we
this
know
guy's
it's at
seen a
least
little
5
bit better
years.
action, but this
For
one
5
looks
years, it's probably more like
objectively
15 or
better.
So I'd probably put this opportunity
What?
in
Stop it. Yeah.
15 to $20 million.
This concludes the Apple Bird
I know
video.
we've been turning numbers, and that's with the low cedar rates. We